Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this September the 23rd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's had a great Saturday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at some information on Tropical Storm Ophelia. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your locating across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offered. And also the storm report that came in this afternoon. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical weather page at the end of this broadcast, because we do have now Tropical Storm Philippe, as expected. I said it in today's video earlier. I said that it should be at the 2 p.m. advisory at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. it came out at Philippe is born in the central tropical Atlantic. Also, we have a new tropical disturbance behind Philippe. We're going to have to watch it as well. I mentioned that in today's video as well, that the National Hurricane Center need to watch that system, because it could become something as well. So if you missed that video, go back and check it out. I go into more detail on it as well. Okay, if you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and also tell your friends, family, and neighbors to subscribe to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel if they like to keep up with the accurate forecast from the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks, and let's go ahead and dive on into your forecast now. Alright, you can see here we got quiet conditions over southern and southeast Canada, all the way down into Maine, all the way over towards Michigan, down and through Indiana and Ohio, all the way down to the Carolinas, also into Georgia, also into the Florida Panhandle, and also Big Bend area of Florida, over towards southeast Louisiana, southern Texas, over into central and northern Mexico, to Gulf of California, also through California, all the way up into Montana, all the way as far east as portions of South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas, and northern Texas and Colorado region as well. Alright, here's the remnants of Ophelia up here in the northeastern United States, bringing some showers and storms from around the New York City area, Boston, also down toward Washington, D.C. area, and also into Philadelphia region. Red slashed area, there could be some heavy rain and flash flooding in that region as well. Also, we got some showers and storms down in central and southern Florida, down toward the Florida Keys, toward Miami, Florida. Also, we have some showers and storms over here in central and east Texas, around the Dallas area, all the way up into portion of Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way back up toward Illinois, and toward the Chicago area as well. Also in the Wisconsin, Minnesota, along southern Canada region as well, and also in through the portions of the Dakotas. We have some in the red slashed area down here in Texas and portions of Arkansas and Oklahoma. Some flash flooding and heavy rain possible in that region. The yellow slashed area could be some heavy rain and flash flood. Some severe weather in the yellow slashed area. Excuse me about that. Alright, and also we got some showers up here around Vancouver, through Seattle, Washington, through portions of Oregon and northern California offshore there. Also, we got some mixed precipitation in the Seattle, Washington area as well. You may have a little bit of rain and maybe some mixed precipitation as well for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to your Monday forecast. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions stemming from much of southeast Canada, through Maine, all the way back into the portion of New York State, back over to Wisconsin, and also a portion of Wisconsin, also in the portion of Michigan, all the way down into Illinois, down through the Carolinas, Georgia, also in the portion of Virginia, all the way back over into Nebraska, Kansas, and portions of Oklahoma, North Texas, also in the portion of northern and central Mexico, the Gulf of California, also in the portion of California as well, through Nevada, all the way into Montana, portion of southern Canada as well, and also back in portions of southwestern Canada also. Alright, here's the remnants of Ophelia moving offshore here, bringing some showers off in the coastal waters back through portion of Pennsylvania, eastern portion of Michigan, all the way down into portion of Virginia and West Virginia as well. We got some showers and thunderstorms down here in much of Florida, down to the Florida Keys, including the Miami, Tampa area. Also in the Big Bend region of Florida as well. Also more showers and storms ahead of a front, extending from northern Mexico through Texas, all the way back into portion of Tennessee, also into portion of Mississippi and Alabama. More showers and storms up here in Wisconsin through Minnesota and southern Canada as well. And also we got some showers and thunderstorms over here in portion of Vancouver, Canada, all the way down into northern California. We got some showers over here in southern Canada as well, all the way into Idaho and portions of eastern Washington and Oregon states as well. Alright, we got some mixed precipitation over portion of Idaho and Oregon, also northern California, Oregon, and also over here in portion of Washington state around the Seattle region as well. This is for your Monday. Alright, now we're going to take a look at Tropical Storm Ophelia. Ophelia is located now over Virginia, moving to the north. As you can see, the outer bands are beginning to weaken rapidly because the moisture is beginning to kind of fall apart, and only you can see a little bit of deep convection around the center about right here. It's located over northeast Virginia. Will not be too much longer. Be moving into Washington D.C. and the Delaware region as well. Excuse me. I had to get some water there. Sorry about that, folks. All right, let's take a look at some information. We're going to take a look at the forecast cone, and then we'll look at some computer models, guidance as well. Okay, should be coming up here shortly. Alright, it's coming up now, folks. It should be down to a depression, then just to a remnant depression, just a remnant low, that is. Still bringing tropical storm force winds to portion of northeast North Carolina, the coastal water. Excuse me, all the way up into Delaware region, also eastern Virginia, and also the Washington D.C. area as well, and also New Jersey, getting some tropical storm force winds. Still got them tropical storm warning for a portion of Outer Banks of North Carolina, all the way up into the New Jersey and Delaware region as well, and also Maryland vicinity as well. Alright, if you're tracking this system at home, it's located at latitude 36.8 north, longitude 77.3 west. Maximum sustained winds now at 40 miles an hour. Moving to the north at 12 miles an hour. Right now, still classified as tropical storm winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. Like I said, the next advisory should be down to a depression, and we can almost say goodbye to Ophelia. Alright, Alright, here at the center of the storm, like I said, it's supposed to be over Virginia, but that area was taken earlier this afternoon. Should be over southern Virginia. And then it's going to continue to move this direction and on out to sea. And we can say goodbye to Ophelia, hopefully, unless that regenerates back into a tropical storm. I know earlier this afternoon, the computer model was keeping it as a tropical storm. But we'll take a look at the computer model guidance now and see if it regenerates back into a tropical storm per the model run. Alright, right now I have winds of 40 knots, 40 miles per hour, drops down into a tropical depression. As you can see here, about 48 to 60 hours, they do go back into a tropical storm, but some of the model keeps it as a tropical depression. But I would not be surprised this storm may regenerate back into a tropical storm and then push on off out into the Atlantic waters. Much of next week coming up, and then it's going to fall apart eventually later on down the road. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warning, advisory map. for your location across the nation. We're going to take a look at it. Alright, as you can see here, we still got coastal flood advisories also in effect for portions of New Jersey, Washington, D.C., down into portions of Virginia, Maryland area as well. We still got those tropical storm warnings in effect for Virginia, also the coastal waters of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, all the way up to the New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland vicinity as well. We have flood watches also in effect from that region all the way down into eastern North Carolina. This is a hurricane statement here. They should drop that soon because it's out of North Carolina. As soon as the tropical storm force winds kind of die out, they should drop that. All right, still got no gale warnings in effect for the east coast of Florida. Same up here for Outer Banks of North Carolina, all the way around the Wilmington area, all the way up toward the Boston, Massachusetts region as well. Beach hazard statements in effect still currently in effect for you guys in Minnesota and Wisconsin. A severe thunderstorm watch has been posted for you guys in Iowa. Also down into Missouri, eastern Kansas, and eastern and central Oklahoma. We got some ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for portions of Missouri. Flood watch is also in effect for portions of southern Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Right in this orange area here, this is a heat advisory for you guys in southern Oklahoma and north central Texas. The same down here in southeast Texas, special weather statements there as well. Alright, we got frost and freeze warnings, frost advisory, freeze warning in effect for you guys in Wyoming, frost advisory for you guys in Idaho. Alright, we got some fire weather watches in effect for Oregon and southwestern Idaho. Wind advisory is also in effect for Oregon and California, and flood watches there as well. Air quality alert for central and south California. We got gale storm warnings along the coastal areas of Washington State down to portions of Oregon. Gale warnings in the lighter purple areas there, stretching all the way down to portions of South California. Alright, Alaska looks good. Got a few gale warnings on the south Hawaii and Chain Island. Gale warnings to the south. Central and north looks a-okay. Alright, now let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center overview. Alright, as you can see here, there's that marginal risk up here in portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. Ophelia spinning up here in portions of Virginia, bringing moisture all the way as far north as portions of Maine, also into portions of Vermont, New Hampshire, and also into New York State. Also, we got more shower activity down in Louisiana, all the way back up to the Dakotas, also in the portion of Wisconsin. More shower activity over in portions blob over here in portions of Arizona and Utah as well. A little scattered activity over Nevada and also southwest Texas. Alright, you can see there's a marginal risk in from the Dakotas all the way down into Texas. There's that slight risk, enhanced risk. In my earlier video, I discussed that earlier. Convective outlook, that's pretty much saying what I just discussed. Current watches in effect. Like I said, we just seen that on the watches warning advisory map. For Iowa down into Missouri, also Kansas and Oklahoma. The MDS discussion. In that region as well. Alright, storm report. Currently, as of this recording, we had 2 tornado reports. One was in Minnesota, one was in eastern portions of South Dakota. We had, 6 wind reports. 0 was high. Pretty much took place in portion of eastern Nebraska. And also we had 37 hail reports. 5 of them were large. So that brought the total number to 45. The hail report pretty much took place in Oklahoma, over here in Missouri, also in Kansas as well. Alright, let's move on to the fire weather. Fire weather, no areas. Fire weather, just going to wrap it up with the National Hurricane Center. Forecast page. Alright, here is Ophelia setting over southern Virginia. Alright, here's Philippe as of this afternoon, 5 p.m. advisory. Alright, if you're tracking Philippe at home, it's located in latitude 15.6 north, longitude 39.7 west. Movement is to the west at 12 knots or 14 miles per hour. Minimum central pressure is 1,005 millibars, and the maximum sustained winds 35 knots or 40 miles per hour. Alright, let's take a look at this system here. Alright, Eastern Tropical Atlantic. This is the one I discussed earlier this afternoon in my video. I said this one here, we need to watch that as well. A tropical wave has recently emerged off the west coast of Africa. It's producing a broad area of disorganized shower and thunderstorm. Environmental conditions are expected to become conducive for some gradual development of this system during the middle to latter part of next week, while it moves westward across the eastern central tropical Atlantic. Right now it has a 0% in the next 48 hours and a 20% over the next 7 days. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this as well. Alright, before I go, let me give you a look at the forecast cone. See if we can get to it. The forecast cone for Philippe. Alright, hopefully we'll get to it. Alright, here we go. Let's see here the wind field already beginning. Got a little small wind field to it. 5 p.m. advisory. There it tracks all the way through Tuesday at 2 p.m. And then it turns off to the north on Wednesday. And it continues its northward journey on. And then it's going to eventually just go on out to sea like that. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, folks.